became a job. You don't like it, take a hike, pay me for a sucker slop.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Day coming back to you guys with another acrylic powder video, obviously. So based off the title, you guys already know why you're here. Number one, I'm gonna say no, this is not clickbait. This is the real deal. Like, there's no cap up in this chat, okay? I'll tell you that. Like, this is not clickbait. But I am going to say that. Is this their current vendor right now? No, I do not have evidence if this is their current vendor. But what I could say is, if there's like a company and they're like at a very much of a peak, if they're at like a peak of their business and they're making a lot of money, and at a time when they were very much at their peak, they were with a certain vendor, I would assume that they're still with that vendor. Especially when you're a big company like Not Polish, I would assume that, you know, you're not switching your vendors every single day. Obviously, you're keeping the same vendors. I'm gonna get into how I found one of their vendors. So essentially, just like every other day, you know, when I'm on Instagram, just searching around, especially when it comes to my acrylic business, I follow a lot of different other acrylic sellers, and I, you know, just watch everybody's videos. So for example, I'm very familiar with Not Polish, love their products, they're great, you know. So obviously I was on their Instagram, I was just reading, looking at their posts, their videos, etc. And I actually came across this one video. So I'm gonna put the clip of the video right here. So in the video, you can see that he's like sitting in a industrial warehouse or something like that, and you can see the barrels behind them. Inside the barrels are where they keep their acrylic powder. Now me, because I've done so much searching for vendors, like I know vendor logos, I know how, like, you know, what vendors are what vendors, because I've just done so much research on like finding vendors, etc. So as soon as I watched the video, something caught my eye. So right here on this barrel right here, you could see that there's a logo. Now, as soon as I seen that logo, I automatically knew what vendor it was. Just like that, somebody could get their, like, somebody could give away their vendor. They probably didn't even know that the logo was in the video, and they probably did not even know that we could see it, because it's like, if you're not actively searching for vendors and you don't know the company, you wouldn't even know what it is. You probably think that it's an ingredient in the barrel, but it's not. It's actually the vendor's name. So this vendor's name is California Chemical Specialist. They are a ginormous acrylic powder manufacturer. They like manufacture acrylic powder, nail products, etc. Me, when I seen that, I literally stopped the video, I zoomed in just to make sure, and I was like, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. Not Polish is using California Chemical Specialist as one of their vendors. So I was just like, this is so crazy. Like, I was getting so excited. I'm like, you know, oh my God, my powders are gonna be exactly like Not Polishes. They're so good, etc., etc. Now, I'm going to keep it a bid with you guys. Honestly, this is the thing. Yes, the vendor, they do like open up to the public. They offer powders to the public, but I feel like it's not necessarily about being available to the public. I feel like it's actually getting in contact with them. So for example, me, I'm not gonna lie, I actually did contact California Chemical Specialist to see like what their minimum quantity orders are, etc., how they work. And I think I contacted them in August. Wait, was it August? No, I'm lying. It was like August, September, like August going into September. That's around the time that I contacted them. But I mean, like, we're in January now and I still haven't gotten an answer from California Chemical Specialist. So I feel like they're one of those companies where it's like they only work with like giant companies, or maybe you have to have a connect, or maybe I just emailed them on a bad day, because essentially I did not follow up on an email. Like, I didn't email them again after I didn't get a response. So maybe I just emailed them at a busy time of the year. Maybe they just didn't see my email. Maybe it went to junk. Maybe they have so many requests, because I'm sure like other people have probably bumped up onto that barrel with the vendor on it, but they probably just didn't say anything because obviously, you know, it's pretty much like a race and a fight in any type of business, and everybody wants to have the best quality products. Nobody wants to give up their vendor. Nobody wants to give up their secrets or anything like that. But I'm pretty sure there's probably been like a bunch of other people who've noticed the vendor on the barrel. I definitely know I'm not the first one. I'm probably just the first one coming to YouTube with it. But yeah, like I said, I messaged them in like August, September. It's January, never got a response. So I essentially don't know like if they have a minimum quantity order. I'm sure they give like they do like custom colors and etc. That's how Not Polished gets all of their colors the way they want them, because they obviously offer a color custom color system. But for example, if you guys really want to contact them, like you could go on their website. This is their website right here. They have an option to contact. But what I would say is I found California Chemical Specialists, like that website, that vendor, whatever, that distributor. I actually found them before I stumbled across the Instagram. So that's how I knew easily to know, like that's how I knew so fast that that was the company, because I actually stumbled across them before. That's why I'm saying with your vendors, you guys actually really need to do your research. It's not that hard. Like I'm telling you right now, you probably think it's so hard to find a vendor. It is not that hard to find a vendor. And just what I was saying from before, a lot of these bigger companies, some of them don't use vendors from Alibaba. A lot of them will use vendors that are based in America, because it is said that American vendors have the best acrylic. So all these other big companies, Young Nails, Not Polished, you know, all those companies, they probably are getting their powders from like big distributors in America and not getting their powders from China. But what I would say to you guys, what I would suggest to you guys is I would say, like, don't be discouraged. That's nothing to be discouraged about. You know, if you email them, you don't get an answer back, or if they tell you that they have a minimum quantity order and you can't afford the minimum that they're doing, I would say do not be discouraged. I would say you need to build up as a ladder. So for example, if you need to start your acrylic powder business by just buying clear from AliExpress and mixing it with your own colored powder, if you need to start there in order to build up some sort of capital or some sort of revenue for yourself, and then step up and start ordering from bigger distributors, I would say do that. If you start by using clear powders, mixing your colored powders with it, and then you step up by, you know, getting colored powders from Alibaba, and then you step up by getting jarred powders from Alibaba, and then you step up to getting to like a bigger distributor or maybe an American-based distributor, then I would say do that. It really is all based on how much money you have to invest in your business, how much time you have to invest in your business, and for example, like other little things. So this is like, this video, I hope I don't get in trouble for this video. Like I hope I do not get in trouble for like exposing one of their vendors, but I mean, like, it was in plain sight. Their Instagram page is public. You literally could see it. I'm just connecting the two dots for you guys, because you guys could have watched that video by yourself, but I'm just telling you, like, boop boop boop. Okay, but like I was saying, yeah, just don't be discouraged. Every business that you start is obviously like a stepping stone. You have to go up the ladder to get to the top. So if you are starting just by, like, you know, using chalks and stuff like that, it's a start. You're starting from somewhere. There's like people who might jump right into the big distributors because they have that money, and you starting off with chalk could still make it bigger than somebody else who started off with a distributor. It's really, really based off of, like, you know, how you market yourself, how you come across to yourself, how well of a salesperson you are, and then obviously your quality is a factor. But like I said, with all these Alibaba companies, there are specific ways that you could fix bad acrylic. For example, I think his Instagram is Nailed by John. He, for example, like, he's a very big example. Like, I remember I was watching his Instagram videos, like his old Instagram videos, and he would say that he used to get bad acrylic and he would tweak the acrylic to make it better. Like he's done his research. Like, let me tell you, like, he has done his research. Like, he knows the chemical background behind acrylic powder. So it's like, if he gets some bad acrylic, he knows how to fix it chemically to make it better. Because that's really what acrylic is. Acrylic is a chemical. So it's like, you have to have the perfect chemical balance between like your acrylic and your monomer to have like a perfect bond, to make your acrylic strong, to make it last long, to make it lay properly, to make it easy for people to use. It has to be like that perfect chemical balance. So for example, there's that, like, you don't necessarily have to go to a big distributor or the best distributor. You just need to know what you're doing. You just need to do your research. You need to know about acrylic on a chemical level. You can't just always look at acrylic like a cosmetic thing, because yes, it is a cosmetic thing. It's like, you know, it's like makeup, nails, you know, all the same thing. Makeup is chemicals as well in a certain aspect. But if you really want to be the best that you can, it would be good for you to do your research on acrylic in like a chemical state, so you knowing like what goes in it, how you could fix it, etc. Because that will make your acrylic better without you having to spend all the money or go through the stress of trying to find like a top distributor. So that's what I would say about that. Like, do not be discouraged, because trust me, when I first started my acrylic powder business and I was selling like literally maybe like 1 jar a month, my powders were not good. Like, at this point, I didn't even have an Instagram. Like, I was literally just selling powders to like my friends who I knew did like acrylic, and my powder was not good. But once I started to do like research and I started to look into like the chemical background of acrylic powder and how it actually works and how I could fix mine if it wasn't what I wanted it to be, that's like, you know, when it started to get easier. But that's why I'm doing like these videos, these review videos. So for people who like aren't fully ready to like start getting that deep in acrylic and they just kind of want to find a vendor, that's why I'm kind of doing these videos, and that's why I'm going to start doing these reviews more often on acrylic powder, so you guys could see like how it works and how it acts before you actually purchase the powder. So yeah, this wasn't like no long video, just to tell you that like there are good vendors on the internet. That's how everybody finds a vendor, either word of mouth or from the internet. The internet has everything that you need. The internet literally has everything you need to be the best business that you could be. So you just have to not give up. You have to keep researching, keep doing your research. The only thing that is gonna be the most important thing that I say to you is your research, okay? Anything you need to know, you need to search it. Look on Google, search it, just like how you came to my video today to find out some information or to learn how to start an acrylic business. Keep doing that and you will definitely get to exactly where you need. For example, like, I'm not the best, I don't sell the most powders, I'm not like, you know, but I have knowledge, and that's why I'm trying to give knowledge to you guys, or at least like whatever I know, I'm trying to share it with you guys. So I just want to thank you guys for coming back to my YouTube channel. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. Keep looking up for more videos because I'm trying to come up with new content. If you're not subscribing yet, make sure that you subscribe or turn on your post notifications so you know when I post new videos about more acrylic powder videos. And thank you so much. See you guys on the next video. Bye.